Welcome to Contra, or Gradius if you're going to be playing in Europe or Oceania. Literally, that's actually the actual name. In this game, you play as Bill, Riser, and Lance Bean, well, Lance Bean if you have two-player mode anyways, who are sent on a mission to fight the Red Falcon on an island that's near New Zealand. I'd say that's interesting, but enough of that. Let's put on the Konami Code. Wait a minute. The Konami Code is supposed to give me 30 chances. What's going on here? The Konami Code does nothing! It does nothing! Ah! No, it doesn't really not do nothing. It actually does something, but you have to do it at the title screen. Did not know that for the many years I had been playing this game on the original NES. But since my old NES had failed on me, I now have to play it on an emulator. And since I'm using a re-recording emulator, I thought, you know, why not tool-assisted? So yeah, this is a tool-assisted, no-def run. I'm not doing a speed run of this game, only because I don't want to go through this game more than I have to. And this is only going to be one part, since it's only about 20 minutes long. Literally, this game is only 20 minutes long, when you know what you're doing. But yeah, if you probably noticed, that menu at the beginning allows me to change the game a bit. I can choose between 4 different weapons. So I can either... Oh god, Medusa heads. Eleanor. Pardon me. But yeah, that menu at the beginning allows me to choose one of the 4 weapons that are available, whether it be the rapid shooter, which, trust me, you don't want to use. You also have the bolo shot from Vector Man. You get this weird laser shot where you can't really use it if you're using the Mega Fire controller like I'm using here. But that's the reason why I'm using the spread shot, which is possibly the best weapon in the game. I mean, you can pretty much destroy anything. I mean, look at how I'm dealing with this first boss. I either stand here in this one area or duck down in this case, and just destroy the crap out of that one part of the base. And look, we're already at the 2nd level. Now, there are actually 2 types of stages. The platforming stages, of which you just saw, and then you have these 3rd-person shooters where you have to shoot a certain part of the wall. Excuse me. And when you destroy that part of the wall, you can go to the next part of the stage. Trust me, this takes a lot of memorization, as you do have things that love to shoot at you. You then have these Red Falcon shooters that shoot either up or down. It's always varied. It's always randomized, if I can put it that way. I'd recommend it's best to duck in these stages. I don't know what else you could possibly do aside from ducking, but it makes sense as, well, you don't want to get killed, obviously. Well, except for here. What you want to do, you see these barrels that are moving at you? Because they only move in a coordinated direction, what you want to do is you want to strafe a bit. And for those who don't know what the strafe is, the strafe means you want to move left and right constantly. Well, right here is actually, okay. You can just duck and cover whenever you need to. You can actually destroy those, shooters that... like those machines that are shooting at you, but it's not fully necessary. You didn't have this part of the overhead shooter where all you are doing is shooting up. Well, that's pretty much all you have to do. Once you destroy enough of the small eye shooters, you can then destroy the main thing, which is usually an eye or something, and then you're going to the next stage. See how quick this game is? We're already at the 3rd stage of the game, and we're 4 minutes and 12 seconds into this main video, and we are already at the 3rd stage. But trust me, this game is hard. It does have its difficulties. You die in 1 hit. Yep, that's right. 1 ducking hit and you're dead. In fact, that's actually what makes this game possibly the hardest game in Konami's library. Forget everything that, Ghosts and Goblins... Oh, wait, that was Capcom. Forget everything that Castlevania has taught you. This is the true challenge of Konami's gaming. And if you thought that was worse, some of the stages later on will have some very Dick Cheney-ish traps that would love to kill you constantly. There was, in fact, this one part in, I think it was either stage 4 or stage 6, we'll be seeing it sooner or later. And it always, like, when I was a kid playing this game, it always used to get me. I don't know what it was, but it always used to get me. I'll show it off when we get there. Oh yeah, another gimmick with some of these things is that some of the enemies, well, aside from them popping out of the screen or whatever, sometimes they don't like to show up, or sometimes they don't like to attack until you're close enough to them. Like for example, these guys hanging out in the waterfall. I don't even think you can kill these guys. Like, I was trying to see if I could do it, but no, you can't. If you haven't already noticed, there are wings, well, Red Falcon organization wing weapon designs that pretty much show off what weapons you can obtain or whatever. Well, it's not really what weapons you can obtain, it's more like what weapons you can get depending on the letter. Like, I'm getting the S, which allows me to use the spread shot. Now that M allows me to use the Mega Fire Buster, which pretty much is just the normal gun, except that it shoots a lot of bullets, and it's probably twice as strong. I actually don't know the hit ratio, I don't know the damage ratio on these weapons, so do pardon me on that. But it looks like the spread shot kills everything in a decent amount of damage. That's why I use it the most, and plus it covers the most area. And, you know, I like the concept of weapon variety in my games, but you only are given 5 weapons in this game, including the weapon you start off with, which is the normal shotgun or whatever the duck it is. Now, I'm not too much of a Contra fan. This is probably going to be the only Contra game I'm only going to be playing. I don't plan on doing Contra 2, Contra 3, or Super Contra, or Contra 4, or whatever. I remember my friend July, he showed off this, what was it? I think it was it was actually that new Contra remake, where you actually do, in fact, get 3 hits per life. You know, that's decent. You have 3 hits per life. Yeah, Konami's starting to understand things more like what we used to... Like, people that have been playing Contra all these years, they've always been used to, like, getting killed in 1 hit, which, of course, I know was a major anal pain. And I know that having a multiple hit system in this game is actually much more bearable. Why don't we have a lot of games where you don't die in 1 hit? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Actually, speaking of games where you die in 1 hit, like, has anybody ever seen that Pac-Man World hack where you only have 1 hit? I think that might have been Action Replay. I don't remember if it was Action Replay or not. By the way, those laser fields, you can actually walk into them, but don't try actually doing it. It's not worth your time. What will happen, like, you won't get hit or anything, but what will happen is you'll pretty much, I don't know what it is, you get shocked, like, your body gets shocked horribly, and the effects of it cause you to, like, not even move for a few seconds, and that makes sense. I mean, you're getting shocked and you're walking through. Of course I'd expect you to be unable to move. Now this second boss here is actually a bit more bearable, except for when these gargoyles start jumping at you. Wait a minute, gargoyles? So Castlevania is not the only game where they have gargoyles, huh? Oh, jeez. And no, these holograms are possible to hit, except you have to time it. Literally, you have to time it. Like, the only way you could possibly hit them is when they're appearing on screen, like when they're in the center. When they're in the center, you can hit them. But when they're holograms, you can't hit them at all. Why does it look like Optimus Prime, though, I question? No, not Optimus Prime. Super Optimus Prime. You know, I do question that. How come we have a lot of Transformers references in my Konami? Like, there are a few games that I've been playing that have, horrible Optimus Prime or Megatron references. And oh, you know what? It wasn't stage 4 and 5. I mean, stage 4 and 6. It was stage 5 that was giving me the trouble. See these bombs? These are actually napalm bombs, according to their design. But sadly, because of graphics limitations or probably enemy design limitations or whatever, they probably couldn't have had the chance to allow you to have a lot of decent napalm fire, if I can put it that way. Like, napalm's supposed to, like, go a little bit. It's sort of like how in Miles' Adventure or Tails' Adventure. Is that the correct name? Tails' Adventure? Yeah, it's kind of like how in Tails' Adventure where it leaves a stream of fire for a short amount of time. And actually, that's how napalm burns. Napalm's not supposed to just explode like that. I mean, I've seen what a napalm bomb can do, and like Law-Abiding Citizen had that kind of stuff. Does anybody remember Law-Abiding Citizen with Samuel Jackson? Wait, was it Samuel Jackson that was in that? I don't even remember. But yeah, those napalm bombs were always a pain in the anus because you don't know when you can actually get dodge it, because they have such a big hitbox range that you can actually not even touch it and you can die. That's how painful it is. You can literally die without even touching the thing. Also, it's funny to see how you can just hang over to the right? Just jump whenever you need to, and you can just destroy these tanks. The many reasons why I have the Mega Fire Buster. But trust me, this actually took about an hour to get the recording up. I mean, well, actually, to get all the footage I needed. Because, trust me, there are many instances where I still die to these napalm bombs. If only they made the napalm bombs much more easier to dodge or whatever, and if it didn't have such a horrible range, then I think I probably would have had a fighting chance. And whoa, that was the 5th boss. Again, this is a very quick game when you know what you're doing. And this is actually another one of the stages. Again, I said the stage 6 wasn't one of the stages that gave me a tough time, but trust me, for first-time players, there's a thing that's coming up that will definitely be a major pain for you when you first play. By the way, you can jump on these platforms wherever and whenever you want. The only thing you have to be careful of, see that rainbow shooter? That's the trouble there. You have to be careful, because that will kill you if you touch it. And because they are very quick, you have to be quick on your feet. And quick on holding the down button, too. But, as I was saying, yeah, you can jump on these platforms wherever and whenever, because apparently, 3D effects... I mean, this is the closest to 3D that we have gotten in 1987. Well, as far as I know. For, 8-bit gaming, that is. But yeah, these particular platforms can be a bit of a pain. All you have to do to go down one is just press down and jump. Which is actually decent, if I do say so myself. I like holding the down button and press and jump to go down. By the way, as far as I'm aware, these laser shooters only attack when you're near them. They will not attack when they're very... Well, like... Yeah, if you're not close to them, they will not shoot. Also, this is actually the first shooter that I think that we have seen that actually allows you to shoot in 8 directions. I'm surprised I didn't get to mention this until now. Yep. Riser and Bean are the first 2 characters in any game that I've known that allow you to shoot in all 8 directions. The next game to do that would be Vector Man, but thank God Vector Man gives you, like, 5 hits to begin with, and you can upgrade that to 10. At least that's more bearable than this. In terms of difficulty, you don't want to play difficult games. I'm a gamer that loves good games, and I'm a gamer that loves bad games too. But what really matters in the end is difficulty in... Why are there things from Metal Man's stage in my Contra? What are these crushers from Mega Man 2 doing in Contra? Oh god! And oh no! Spiked walls! What do? We shoot him to death! That's all we do! We shoot these walls of fury to death. It's kinda like when I had to look for my cat. Oh wait, I don't have a cat. Right. I forgot. Cats don't really exist on this side of town. The only problem with cats in my town is that, it's either one of two things. Either they're fighting like crazy or they love to have sex. Cats having sex in my backyard, it's scary. It is very scary. I'm always having to hear it. Sometimes out in the street too. Sometimes sometimes about cats fighting around here. Like, last Tuesday, it was it Tuesday or Wednesday? It was Wednesday, actually. Yeah, on Wednesday, they were, like, rolling around just scraping each other. Scary. But, that's beyond the point. I digress back to Contra. You know, there really isn't much more to say about this game, because, yeah. However, precision movement and precision platforming is a major factor. I honestly don't like that in this game. Particularly Contra 1, because Contra 1 has so many Dick Cheney-ish enemy placements that you don't know when to dodge or whatever. You don't know when to duck. And also right here, literally look at what you have to do. All you have to do is to shoot that door and the level's over. What is the... It's like they want to make this game easy for you. Even the alien's lair. This is the final stage, by the way. Yep, we're at endgame already. This makes no sense to me. Oh yeah, by the way, this is invincibility. Comes in handy, doesn't it? However, you only get that for this part of the stage. You'll have to rely on self-instinct for the rest of it. Trust me, you do want to be careful of these pink balls. You do want to shoot these, because they will home in on you, like you probably have already seen, if you're not careful enough. Also, what are these little alien heads? They look like opening and closing vaginas. Literally, that's what I think. And why is the ground, not the ground, the water all rainbowish? Makes no sense, you know? I don't understand that at all. But, nevertheless, we're pretty much at the final boss of the game, literally. Just walk into this room, avoid all the purple scorpions, whatever the duck these are, and destroy that mouth, and, kill the brain. And it's game over. Literally. That's the end of the game. I want those 60 minutes of my life back, dang it. And so, Bill and Bill and Bean, they decide to just leave the whole place, and the island blows up. Congratulations, you've destroyed the vile Red Falcon and saved the universe? Consider yourself a hero. How is destroying one island saving the universe? Answer that for me. How is destroying one island, one measly island, saving the universe? Oh, God. Oh, that was a game. Oh, God. Well, that was Contra without the Konami Code. What are my thoughts? It's a hard game. But when you know what the duck you're doing, when you have save states, you're a gaming god. And again, this is possibly one of the best shooters of the 1980s, at least the late 1980s. Best 8-bit shooter I've seen. Well, in comparison to Mega Man, this is definitely a step up. Because, I mean, Mega Man and Contra came out the same year. However, let's see, Contra came out February 20, 1987. I have the wiki open, so I know about this. But yeah, the game is, I don't know, the game is just far too decent. It's definitely superior to all the other games that I've played in 1987. Well, I wasn't really around in 1987, at least this body wasn't. But yeah, this is probably the best 1987 shooter that I've played. And oh hey, we got a little neat thumbnail. Nice. So, what's next on the agenda? I don't know, but at least we got Contra out of the way. I'll see it for whenever. If you want to buy Contra, you can get it for MAME or the Famicom, the NES, the Commodore 64. Does anybody even own a Commodore 64 anymore? I know that James Wolfe does, but I don't know anybody else. Or if you want to get it for Amstrad, CPC, ZX Spectrum, the personal computer, Microsoft Windows or DOS, the MSX2, the PlayStation 2. Whoa. The PlayStation 2 got this? Oh, sorry, it was only in Japan. So those of you in Japan can get Contra for PlayStation 2. And hey, it's even out on the Virtual Console and Xbox Live. It's enjoyable, you know? And yeah, that's pretty much all we have to know about this game. I might do a 2-player run of this game if I have a friend, but I don't know if I'll ever do that, so don't have your hopes up for it. It'll be a surprise if I do. So stay tuned for yet another installment in something else of Month of Nintendo. I want to apologize for not getting up a lot of Month of Nintendo because, well, I was having recording troubles with the NES emulators, and I had to get FCX again, re-record all the footage, and now all it has to do is I have to edit. That's all I have to do. By the way, for anybody that noticed why I actually begun the game again after the game was over, it's because it's an endless game. Yep. If you want to restart the game from the very beginning, you have to press reset. But nevertheless, that's about it, so I shall see you for whatever else I have to do.